the future king of pirates, aka the great one, aka the sun god. Check that out. They have been cloud sitting all day, but that doesn't matter. So let me not get distracted and let me stay on topic. Ever since I've started speaking my truth, my life has changed drastically. The environment around me rejected me, reacted poorly, put pressure on me, systematically attacked me in every single way you can think of. Death threats, whatever. Point being, I forgive it all. It doesn't matter. I'm awesome. Sorry about the eyes. It's really, see? I can open my eyes, but it's really bright. But back to y'all. I would like to explain to everybody how I went through the transformation. Because there's people that used to know me, and now they don't. And they don't understand how I lost weight, why I look good, how I became this way, how I can carry myself with this regal air to me, and all these things. And I'm sure that everybody would like to know so they can do it themselves, how I reverse aged, in a sense. I'm not gonna show you all my abs and stuff, but you all know. You all know I put in the work. So, let's start from the very beginning. Number one, meditation and shadow work. What do I mean by shadow work? It means for all of the traumas that the world tries to focus and cause on you, you have to go back. You have to sit with yourself. You have to learn to be in silence. You have to learn to get to know who you are versus all of the noise that the world tries to put into your head. So that's step one. It's gonna take some time. It's gonna be some self-reflecting. It's gonna be memories. It's gonna be realizations that maybe things happen to you unfairly. And it's gonna be stuff like, you're gonna regret it, right? You're gonna be sad, you might cry. You might be like, man, if only I understood this, I would have done things differently. Because that's step two. There's traps that society and systems have done. You know, people lie, okay? Everybody, people lie. And people lie on purpose. It's not an accident, it's not a misunderstanding. It is a conscious decision when people lie to you, okay? And this applies to everybody. This is, what I am sharing right now is universal truth that is going to completely shatter everything that the average person and the groups that are profiting off things have been spreading to the world. And again, they made a death threat. I took it serious. I forgive them. If I die, I die. But don't worry about me. This isn't about me. This is about the world. This is about children. This is about the fact that this is my response to people making threats. I'm not gonna listen. I'm a D, like One Piece. I smile in the face of death. Let's continue. This isn't about me. This is about the One Piece. And the One Piece is real. I recruit. Let's go get it. But now, let's go back to the facts. So step two. Lying is a conscious decision. Do not allow people that lied to you or told you half a truth on purpose to come back around and say, no, I did it for your sake. I did it for you. No. If they wanted to do something for you, they should have explained to you how to get smarter, because they were smarter than you at the moment that they lied. They had access to more information that they did not willingly share with you. They lied to you to control and manipulate you. Okay, that means that they willingly wanted an outcome and they did not want to include you and give you the fairness to your freedom of choice. Thus, they lied to you. Thus, they misrepresented the reality so that it would manipulate you into a choice, because they had access to you. They observe you. There's cameras everywhere. They profile you from the moment you go to school. Okay? So you are always under constant surveillance and observation, especially when you are not part of the in crowd or the in club. You understand what I'm saying to you? So now, understand that nothing that happens in your life is an accident. The people that are the mailman and all the way over there and all that, everybody is part of something. It's just how society works. This isn't to scare you. This is to make you aware of your surroundings and your environment. Everybody on the West, in Canada, is part of something. Everyone. It is all connected and it is all tied, and there is communication in everything. Understand? What's happening right now is a show of force. It is a silent show of force, but it is a show of force. They have never in the last month that I've been here flashed their lights since the day that I walked in though, but on the first day that I got off the train, they were waiting for me with 4. Anyway, this is not about me. I've already dealt with all this and I'm handling all this respectfully and civilized. They hate my messages because my messages are complete truth that exposes lies. But hold on, because I'm about to bring up old technologies to answer their death threat that they made to me. They would go unanswered otherwise. So, please, if I forget or I lose topic, this is a longer video than usual, but we are live. This is happening. So, we're gonna continue. After the shadow work and after understanding lies and manipulation, you have to understand they very much participate in the dark triad of the mind, the Machiavelli dark triad. They believe in those things. They believe in manipulation, persuasion, and other things of that sort. And psychology, the dark triad of psychology. Look this stuff up, ask Google, ask AI. I'm not here to go into depth on any of these topics. Now, everybody wants to live. Okay, every person wants to live. Everybody wants to have access to life. Everybody, of all walks of life, of every race and religion and belief. And it's normal. But here's the thing. When the world has been conquered, divided, and given to agreements that you were never privy to, you don't understand what you're born into. Don't worry. I survived everything. I'm here to tell you. We're exposing everything today. I'm tired of them. They are tired of me. So we are exposing everything today. Those very same people that try to destroy me are here smiling. The oldest people in your generations and in your society are unfortunately the very same ones that are enabling all these systems. Those frail old people that hobble away and walk all sad and old, and you think that you are taught to show respect to your elders and all that, are the very same ones that literally ruin your lives and enslave you and manipulate you. And they are not as harmless as they seem. They're actually extremely dangerous. Let's continue. They own everything. It is directly due to their conscious collective agreements that the young people are starving, homeless, will be punished if they do not listen because they choose freedom. And how do they punish you? By kicking you out of society. How do they kick you out of society, you ask? By putting a need for certifications and accreditations in all sorts of education. Otherwise, you cannot be a functioning member of society, and you cannot participate, and you cannot get a job. What does that do most of the time to a young person? It forces them into extreme situations. Then, on top of that, they have access to hire people all around from all walks of life and give them incentives, money incentives, to come and mess with you, saying that you are naive. Why? Because they cannot get their hands dirty. So they have to use proxies. How are the proxies incentivized? By giving them a small sample of money, but not enough. And by not having enough, what happens? They are more incited to accept money. So then, by destabilizing them, by making them not believe in their families and ancestry and self-respect, you more easily betray yourself and humanity by being willing to accept money, to go do things to people that are fighting good fights for freedom and for others and for humanity. Now, let's continue. Why do they do this? Because they're old, they're greedy, they're part of the elite, and they believe that this is what it takes. And they have done horrible things to maintain their power. Thus, they feel that anybody that is like me is naive and hasn't gotten their hands dirty. So how dare I when they had to go through it, how dare I come around and tell them that things are gonna change and stuff like that. Now, what else do they want? Unfortunately, although they're old, they look at young people with lustful eyes. And due to lust, they would rather destabilize a young person, put them in debt for school, put rent extra high. So now every time rent comes along, who has money? The old people. So what do? If you don't give the old person everything, and I mean everything, your body, you don't get to have a good life. And these are the people all around me. 6 out of 10 people are like this, at least, and I'm actually being generous. It's worse. Everybody knows this. The young people that have to sell themselves know this. The middle-aged people that are quiet to finally be allowed within society to build families know this. And the old people that do this obviously know this. How do you beat stuff like this? Number one, give up on your life. What do I mean by that? Forget the idea that you're gonna have this life here in this generation where you get to have a good life. Just forget it. If you are not an elite and you are not born into the powerful families, just forget it. Just stop. Just stop right there. Just hit the brakes, stop, reset. Come back to reality. You've been sold on a lie. You've been lied to. Listen to your big bro over here. Listen to Joy Boy over here, because my hockey's undefeated. So, let's reset. Don't be a bitch. Don't sell yourself. But now here's the thing. You want to have a life. I know. But you got to give up on it. But you want a life. But, because you feel you deserve it. Who put it in your head that you deserve it? Disney, when you were a kid. Because all of you are princes and princesses. And you all deserve the ideal dream. Hey, come on, I know, because I wanted the same shit. I know. I wanted to be a prince. You think I don't want to be a prince? I'm a gypsy. Of course I want to be a prince. Now, I'm Joy Boy. It's even better. But listen, let's come back to it. When you were told that you are special, that you are number one, that you're gonna win, it's a lie. You do not have the foundation in this world to become number one. I'm sorry. Okay? It's not gonna happen. Could you beat all the odds? Yes. Would you sacrifice how many lives to do it? Because that's what it takes under the current system. Unless you change it. Now, let's go back to the beginning because we're skipping ahead. I'm skipping ahead and I'm not staying on topic. What is used? Fear and shame. Fear and shame are used to control you. I'll explain both, and I'm gonna give you answers for both. I can tell you that I personally experienced everything, and I overcame everything on my own. Nobody came to help me, nobody came to give me one of these videos. Let's continue. Fear. They're gonna make you afraid that you're gonna die. You have to sit with yourself in that shadow work that I mentioned in the beginning of the video and find out by asking yourself, if I had to die, what's important to me? And I'm sorry, young people, you're gonna have to do this. You're gonna have to do this from a young age. If I have to die, what is important to me? What do I want? Do I want to be remembered legendary? Do I want a family? Do I want, what is it that you want? You need to ask yourself, not to feel guilty. It doesn't matter what you come up with. You need to find what's important to you. You have to find that thing. If you had to die in the next 10 minutes, what would you want? What would you want? Not to give me an answer right now. For yourselves, spend a week, spend 2 weeks, spend a month, spend a year. It doesn't matter. Figure it out. That, what are you willing to die for? And then you need to reassess and rechange the direction of your life to achieve that. Because anything else in this corrupt world will not allow you to be a decent human being. If you are not willing to move in a direction that you're willing to die every day to achieve your goal, you have no chance. You have no chance. You're gonna be a sacrifice in this thing. You have no chance. You're not gonna win. You're gonna die, and you're not gonna achieve nothing. I'm warning you. Y'all wonder how I'm doing it. This is what it is. It's ugly. It's not pretty. Now let's continue. You're gonna be scared. The moment you start doing these things and the world notices that you are moving different, because you're absolutely, the moment you start doing this, you're gonna move different. You're gonna start moving different. When you start moving different and you are not under control, you're gonna be shocked at how much the same beautiful old people that love you are gonna do a million things in one to hold you back when it would only take one kind act to help you achieve your goal. It's not about the cost. It's not about the fact that they don't have the money. It's not about the fact that it's not simple for you to also have a place in life. It's the fact that if you do not fall in line, nobody wants you. It is about control. And if you do not listen, and if you do not give away your control to the world that is currently controlling it, they don't want you. It's not about your talent. It's not about your looks. It's not about how pretty you are. It's not about your age. It's about control. If you do not show that you are a subservient person and you fall in line and you give them the idea that you are willing to be brave for the things that are important to you, you are now against them. It's that simple. Now, this all sounds bad. Let me now bring some hope into this conversation. You have education. You have AI. You have dummies like me around the world that are telling you that energy is real. That are telling you that every single human being has innate abilities, X-Men style. One Piece hockey is real, but so is emu. Get your hockey up. Buy one of my t-shirts. But now, let's go back to this. Because see, every time I tell the truth, look at the sun. Look at the sun. Look at the sun. They can't control it and they can't control me. So, let's continue. You're going to have people placed into your life. You're going to have boyfriends or girlfriends, regardless of how you swing, that are going to be set into your life the moment the world sees you're focused on your path. You're going to start achieving success. And then they're going to place people, and then they're going to pay people that are weaker hearted than you to betray you on purpose, hoping that the emotional sabotage will mess your mind up and take you off your path. When fear doesn't work and physical threats don't work, let me explain another tactic. They're going to send average people off the street to come and be extra angry to you. They are paid actors. You have to learn to take a loss sometimes so that you don't go to jail. Yeah, look at that lady. You understand? They psychologically profile all the things that annoy you, and they're going to ramp up the annoyances. They called me Mr. Bean because I used to be insecure and I hated that nickname. At the shelter, I've had 3 to 4 people come and call me Mr. Bean 8 times in one day. Okay, now let's continue. Not that this matters, because again, shout out to Mr. Bean, okay, to Rowan Atkinson. Bro, I don't know what they're talking about. You handsome, you got a hot wife, and you're rich. They're losers. I don't know why they're hating on you. And you made my childhood happy, and I used to watch you and your comedy and funny, so I don't understand them. I was like, I hope I'm never rich like him. So I don't really get them. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. Let's continue. By me meditating, by me understanding that I used to want validation from the same people that hate me. Because that's the other sad thing. All the movies we watch, all of the movies that we've seen on TV that we got raised on, they make certain people seem extra superhero-y. They make it so that the American white man soldier is the soldier of fortune, is the this and the that. No, we're all equal. I don't think any less of you, young man. Doesn't matter where you come from. Doesn't matter what you look like. We're all just equal human beings. It is a stupidity to think otherwise. To the ladies, we're equal. I know that you don't think so, but we are. Now, young men, let me tell you the truth of something. Young women have more value than you. It's just, I'm not going to go into it. You know what? You know why. We're not going into it. It is what it is. Not only that, women are inherently more educated and smarter, and they teach each other things that you don't get to be taught. A mother will teach a daughter something different than she'll teach a son. Let me keep it simple. How do I know? Because escorts taught me. Escorts. Straight up, the ladies of all ladies taught me from when I was 18. So don't come telling me nothing unless you want us to go into that topic. Now we're not gonna go further. I'm keeping this spiritual and untrue, and I'm keeping it on topic. All I'm trying to say to everybody around me is that I understand all aspects of the game. Now let's continue. When all physical threats fail, when all taunting fails, when all emotional relationships and setbacks fail, and you make some money, then the thing comes. They're going to try to isolate you, and then they're going to try to call your mental health into question. If you are partaking in marijuana or anything else, or in alcohol, you are being set up. You're gonna have to give it up. If you go for love, and all of a sudden somebody places a hidden camera in an apartment and invites you to their house and pretends that they're super into you, but instead you are being filmed, and then they're gonna say all of a sudden, like after kissing you or giving you 10 signs that they want you, they let you put hands or kiss them, and then they're gonna go, no, actually, no, I don't want that. That is a setup. You're being set up. So if you know that you have taken action and that the world is uncomfortable with your actions, you now have to be extra smart, slow in your approach of relations. Not because you don't want to still be impulsive and let it happen naturally, but because I've literally been offered weird stuff 9 times in the last 2 years alone, including a lady getting completely naked. Shout out to you, they're very beautiful. Doesn't matter, no names being named. All I'm saying is these are tactics, and you need to stay in control of yourself and be respectful. And the moment the mood changes, I'm so sorry, I misread the room. Absolutely, I'm not even looking. You go get dressed, you have a wonderful day. I'm so sorry, I'm a bit of a simple person. I don't have much experience with these things. I meant well, I fell in love, I think you're gorgeous. By all means, whatever you're comfortable with, I'm very sorry. And then you leave and you never call again, because they never loved you. They accepted money because they're broke and under the control of others, and you gotta let it go. Young fella, don't think I'm lying to you. It's a complex game, and only once you've proven to the world that you have value and power does the world finally accept you, maybe. And even then, I'm not sure. Here's the thing about energy. If you work on your aura and your spirituality and stuff to a point, you can develop another sense. You know what that sense is? It's like an electromagnetic sense. And you know what people have? They have it too. They just don't know it. And when their feelings of anger or fear or hate are directed towards you, because you've practiced understanding what your body is and what it feels, you have receptors that can literally act like a radar. So you can understand somebody's bad intent towards you instantly, even from the direction it's coming from. Imagine how awesome that would be for somebody like Ibrahim Traore or his bodyguards to understand the ill intent. And just as I said this, there's fear in this room. I am not lying to you. And I wish you success. I think you're like something out of a movie. I think you're like a superhero. I think you're like me. So, I say this because I have no money. I say this because there's a good chance that I'm not gonna make it out of this country. I say this because I want y'all to free yourselves. I say this because I believe in adventure. I'm literally Joy Boy returned from One Piece. And I promised Oda Sensei, not that I've met him, but I just made a promise to myself in my head that I'm not gonna betray him or the spirit of One Piece. I'm willing to die. I don't think most of the rest of the people are. So, if you all are curious to hear more from me, leave a like and subscribe for this one, and I'll keep going. And I'll talk more. And I'll talk more about spirit, about how I actually connected with spirit, about the things I've been through, and I'll go into more details. But for now, I think I'm gonna end it here. You all have a great day, and we'll keep going later. Let's see what happens with this. Pirate crew, get your hockey up. Emu is real in real life. I need more Luffys in the world.